with a possible return and more. This is Pro Wrestling Central. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Going over the injury that Kevin Owens suffered, Ringside News said Kevin Owens' emotional announcement on SmackDown left fans heartbroken, and yet a wave of online speculation quickly followed. Some fans on social media began questioning whether his neck injury was part of a bigger WrestleMania storyline. It's not. The injury is legitimate. Owens will undergo surgery, and the locker room is said to be genuinely upset over the situation. He's not working an angle. This isn't leading to a surprise return or a twist at WrestleMania. Everyone backstage is treating the situation as serious, and the emotion on SmackDown wasn't acting, it was reality. Touching on the future of a WWE referee, Ringside News noted that after weeks of speculation, we now have clarity on what's next for Jessica Carr following her masked in-ring debut as Calix during WWE's Evolve tapings, and it's not what fans expected. The moment WWE filed a trademark for Calix, fans immediately linked it to Sol Ruca, whose real name is Calix Hampton, but the truth quickly unraveled. The name belongs to WWE's first full-time female referee, Jessica Carr, who recently stepped back into the ring, this time under a mask and a new alias. Carr competed in a tag team match during the 4th episode of WWE's newly filmed Evolve series, marking her quiet return to wrestling after years in the referee role. The match didn't include a full entrance or spotlight, but it was enough to spark fan speculation. Was this a soft reboot for Carr's in-ring career? Now we have an answer. During a Q&A session, Sean Ross Sapp was asked whether the Calix identity would be the gateway for Carr to walk away from refereeing and return to competing full-time. His response was clear. As of now, Jessica Carr is still expected to remain a referee. I'm told this may not be the last time we see her wrestling though. So while fans shouldn't expect Carr to ditch the stripes just yet, the door isn't closed on more in-ring appearances. WWE's move to trademark the name and include her in Evolve action suggests they're keeping their options open, whether it leads to an NXT return, future storyline involvement, or simply helping talent behind the scenes. Recalling why a special entrance for himself and Sami Zayn was turned down at WrestleMania, Kevin Owens said this on My Mom's Basement. WrestleMania 39 in LA, me and Sami are in the ring during the afternoon, watching everyone rehearse their entrances. They're all doing these crazy, elaborate entrances, and we're like, man, we're in the main event and we don't have any. So we look at each other and go, maybe we should. Maybe we could at least come from the crowd or something, you know? So we tell Triple H, everybody's got these crazy entrances and we don't have anything. And he goes, yeah, you guys don't need anything. I'm like, what do you mean? And he says, you guys are just gritty. You're not the kind of guys who would have these big elaborate entrances. So we were like, all right, well, can we come out from the crowd then? And he looks around and goes, look around. Where are you going to come from? This is going to take forever. And I go, yeah, I guess that's true too. Revealing that WWE approached him about the Hurricane returning, Shane Helms told Gabby AF, yeah, maybe it is. I'm starting to get back into spandex shape now. For a while, it wasn't even an option. They actually wanted me to do something. You know, John Cone, I'm sure you know of him, and he called me about an appearance where I'd be dressed as the Hurricane, head to toe, and I was like, John, you see me at TV every week. You know I can't fit in that damn outfit. It was actually hilarious. I told him give me 6 months to get in spandex shape and then call me again, because spandex don't lie. That stuff tells the truth. Had me out there looking like a can of busted biscuits. Addressing rumors that WWE is looking to bring back their all-women's premium live event, Evolution, Melina said this on 10 Count Wrestling. Oh my goodness. You know what? Okay, I'm happy for Evolution. Like, I don't need to be in it. I don't need to be in it. I would love to, but I don't need to. I'm just happy because it's a show. It's a pay-per-view that needs to happen. The women deserve that. They deserve it. It should happen every year. So I'm so excited. It has to be true. Please let it be true. And if I were to have a match, I don't know. There there are just so many good people. You know, I keep saying like Asuka and then I say Trinity, even though I'd rather tag with her because I love her too much to go against her. I love her so much because there's so much new talent now. Like NXT is showcasing so many fresh faces. It's like being a kid in a candy store. So Battle Royal and I win, right? I was going to say there are so many people I want to wrestle. I think everyone wants to see me back, especially at Evolution, because that's when you bring everyone together from the past, the present, and the future. Mentioning his cage match against Kyle Fletcher being considered one of the best ever, Will Ospreay told the Battleground podcast, "Mate, I was actually thinking about this a little while ago. I can't think of another cage match off the top of my head that pulled off the stunts, the storytelling, the drama, as well as that one did. I mean, people tried to top it the very next day, and they couldn't. I just couldn't believe the output, the support we got afterwards, and how many genuinely thought it was one of the greatest steel cage matches ever." Asked if he would consider coming back to WWE, AEW star Chris Jericho said this during the HRWF 2025 event. "I would have considered a return to WWE before things changed. I mean, you'd be crazy not to consider it. Once again, there are two teams you can play on, which is amazing, and it's one of the reasons why I wanted to take a chance and go to AEW in the first place. It was a real gamble. So yeah, of course, I would consider going back there. I would also consider not going back there too. It just depends on what the situation is and what's going on with me at the time. We'll see. It's not even a never say never thing. It's more like consider all your options and choose wisely. And if you've followed my career, you know I've never had a problem with changing, evolving, reinventing, or taking chances. I'm not scared of that." Ringside News added that following Jericho's comments at the HRWF 2025 event, multiple readers reached out to Ringside News asking if a return to WWE could actually be on the table. That speculation isn't coming out of nowhere. Back in 2024, Ibu of Wrestle Purist reported that Jericho's AEW contract is set to expire in 2025, which lines up perfectly with the timing of these new comments. There's also the possibility that Jericho is leveraging this moment, something that's uncommon in wrestling. It's because standard practice for talent in AEW to float the idea of jumping ship to WWE in interviews or on social media to apply pressure during contract talks. That doesn't mean Jericho's comments are just a negotiation tactic, but the timing is certainly convenient. Even if Jericho doesn't jump ship, planting the seed of a WWE return could easily strengthen his hand if he's aiming for a new AEW deal with better terms. But it's also entirely possible that after 5 years in AEW, he's seriously open to one final run under the WWE banner. And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.